Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we have worked in our profile, and to the profile we load our form, that means our custom form as a post form. That means in our form area I have created, that means into the that is in our app post, that means in our app post, that is our forms, right? So here I have created our fields as the image field and the caption field, and then in our view I load our this form, right? And also it should be check our this author is appropriate, our current user it or not, and then it should be saved, and when our this form data will be saved, it should be redirected to our home page. And also I pass our this form in our that is our form I have passed, that is our user.html page. So now we can actually use our this form in our user.html, right? Now go to our user, that means in our user.html. Here I want to visible. So if you want to visible it, here I want to add one of the bootstrap model. If you go to Google and if you search with the W3, that means the W3 model. So if you search with this and if you go here, okay, I open it. And right now we are using the bootstrap. Now go to the bootstrap official site and we are using that bootstrap 4. Now go here and you can see they have some of the components. So now I want to use that bootstrap model. That is the bootstrap. You can see that is actually BS4 model. So now I want to use it. So if you click as the open model, yeah, you can see that is actually one of the model is loaded. So now I want to actually use this model. So if you want to use it, they have some of the example code. You can see that is actually our button, and then that will be our model code. So first of all, I want to take our this button, I copy it. So in our user profile, after that image, after that here I want to visible it. So that is in our user.html, and that is our row, right? That means that is our image and that is our details. So after this image here I want to display it. I load our this button. Okay, that means this button. Now let's check this out. If you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, so it's actually show like that way. Better I cut it. Okay, I cut it. It's not will be in particular that area. So better that is our row, that is our first div, and that is our another div, and that is our last div. Better after that last div. Okay, so after this here I want to use it, that is our button. Now click as a save all, and now refresh it. Yeah, you can see it's now showing as our open model, right? That means this model. So here I want to do, if you click as this open model, then it should be load our this type of one of the pop-up. That means this type of one of the pop-up. So if you want to use it, so in this button area you can see that I have also one of the data target as a my model. So now we have to load it. That means this my model. So now better I copy everything from here. That is our model, and now after this button, okay, after this button here I paste it. Okay, now I paste it. So here you can see there is actually our ID as a my model, and also there is a data target as a my model. So now it should be loaded. That means this pop-up will be loaded. Click as a save all, and now if you refresh it and now click as on here, yeah, you can see it's now showing as a model heading, and there is a model body. Perfect. So now I want to update it. So if you want to update, like here, first of all, that is our open model, right? That is our button name. I want to change it. I make it as a post. That means post a photo or post photo. Okay, so it should be as a post photo. And also I want to update our heading. That means our heading, model heading will be updated as a post photo, right? And then that is our model body. So into the model body area here we have to load our form. Like I just click as a save all. Now refresh it. There is a post photo. Click here. You can see there is our post photo. So into the model body here I want to load our form. So if you want to use it, that means in our body area we have to work. So that will be pretty much simple. I just load one of the form. Here we don't need any class, and also we don't need any action. Only method will be needed. And also here we will work with our images, right? So for the, if you work with the images, as I told you before, you have to add that NC type, and NC type will be as a multi-part form data, right friend? I hope you remembered that part. And also from here, that means from our view, I have already loaded our custom form. I passed that form, I have passed it, so now we can actually use it. So now I used our form, and this form will be as paragraph. So as I told you before in fundamental, I have already discussed about that things with you. That means it should be display one by one, right? And also we need our CSRF token. That means that will be our CSRF. So without CSRF token, it should be not work. That means you cannot insert any post data, right? So that is our CSRF token. And after that, I take one of the button. Button type will be as a submit type. So it should be as a submit type. Here we don't need any name. I put one of the class. It should be as a btn. I name it as a info. Okay, btn info, and then btn sm, and then I put that name will be as a post. Okay, post photo. So it should be as a post photo. So this type of one of the form will be loaded. Now let's check this out. That is our form I have loaded. So now I want to check it, click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, click as a photo. Yes, you can see friend, now it's perfect. That is actually visible our image. They have the two option I have declared, right? So that is our view. Into the view, that is our form. So into the form area, that is our post form. That means in our app, post, that is our form. I have only loaded two of this field. One will be as an image, another will be as a caption, right? And also we successfully save it. That means if everything okay, it now should be saved our this user data. That means this post data. And when it should be saved, then it should be redirected to our returned HTTP response reverse to our home page, right friend? So now let's check this out. If everything okay, now we can actually able to post it. That means that is our form. From here I pass that as a post, and also that is a NC type. So now it should be saved. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a I refresh it again. Now click as a post photo. Now choose for picture file, and from here if you go to my desktop, and that is actually some of the coding in Instagram picture I have. So now I post it, click as a this one. I name it as a this, okay, this type of one of the caption. And now I want to add as a post photo. Click as a post photo. Yes, you can see it's now successfully inserted that data because of all as I told you here. So when this data will be saved, it should be returned redirect to our HTTP response, redirect to our home page, right? Now you can see it's now redirected to our home page. And also our image path, if you go to our model, so friend, everything I think it should be clear. Like you can see, that is our in our post, in the post image I have already declared it should be uploaded to our post image folder. That means in our media, into the media, that is our post image. Here you can see that is our post image is perfectly inserted, that things on here. Okay, that means this image is perfectly inserted in particular that position. So you can see that is actually our image. Perfect. So everything is working great, and now we can actually submit it. And now if you go to our post, yes, you can see friend, now it's showing our one post. Because of all I have already add one of the post, and now if you want to add another one, I choose another one as a this one, open it, name it as a Jack Ma post, click as a post photo, go to our home, that is our two post. And also if you want to add another one, I choose another one as a this one, open it, put some of the caption, click as a post photo, go to our home. You can see that's now showing as a 3 post. Perfect. So now if you want to visible this post, all that image in particular that area, that means that is our profile, that means that is our user HTML, right? Now go to our user HTML. So that is our user HTML, and into the user HTML after this, okay, after this I want to do better, I want to take some of the bracket. I take one of the bracket, and then I want to take another div. Sorry, I want to take another div, and div I name it as one of the row. and here I want to visible our all that image, right? So if you want to visible that image, here we have to run one of the for loop, because I want to get all that our data. So I name it as a for, and now I want to visible it with our one of the variable as a post or row, whatever you want. Okay, so make that, I just name it as a post, and in our where. So every post data, if you go to our model, that means in our app post, into the app post, if you go to that model, into the model, you can see this author post data, I put that things with this relation with our post, right? So with this post, I want to get all that our this user data. So it should be just like that same. That means it should be in our user. So here I want to do with our user, and then our post, and with this post I want to get all that our image data. Okay, that means this user, all the data I want to take. And then also we have to finish it. That means we have to end it and our for, right? That means our and for. And here I want to load our image. That means will be our image tag, and image will be, as I think you already remember it, it will be as a media. So with this media I want to access. So with this post, now we can actually access it, right? So with this post, now I want to access our field name. If you go to our model, so our field name as an image. So now I want to access our this image. So I just copy, and then here I want to do in our user, I want to visible our this image, right? So now it should be visible. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yes, you can see, oh my god, that is actually very large image. Okay, so we have to actually set that image size. So you can see that is our every image is visible. So now I want to put some of the width and height for our this image. So I want to add some of the class for this one. So if you want to add some of the CSS, that is your user.html into the user.html, here you can see I have already added our block. So that is our CSS block, right? So into the CSS block area, I have already discussed about that things with you. If you want to add some of the style, you can add it on here. So now I want to add that style. That will be as a style, and here we don't need our media. Okay, I remove it. I only take our style, and better I want to make that as a PHP. Okay, it should be as a PHP. So that is our PHP. So into the style area, I want to create one of the class, and I name it as a cropped. Okay, and whatever you want. So now I name it as a crop. So if you already know about little bit that CSS, I think you already know about it. So that is wide. For this image, I want to put some of the wide as a 200 pixel. Okay, I want to put as a 200 pixel, and also I want to add some of the height. So height will be also as a 200. Okay, I want to make it as a 200 pixel. That means that will be as our this crop position, and here I also want to make our overflow will be as a hidden. It should be as a hidden. And then that is our body tag. That means our crop cat. That means here that will be our one of the class, and here also that is another one as an image, right? So now I want to also want to update it. That means I want to add another one. So after this, okay, after this I take as a cropped. So with this crop, that another one as an image. So for the images I want to put some of the wide height. I want to put that wide will be as a 400 pixel, and then 400 pixel, and then height will be as a 300. Okay, 300 pixel. I want to put some of the wide height. And now I want to use our this all that class. So if you want to display it, that means that will be our cropped. So here I have to add another div actually. So I just simply add another div, and this div class will be our crop. And into this div area, I want to pass out this image. Now I pass it. Right, friend? I hope it's very much clear to you. And that is our crop, and with this crop, that is our image tag. So I have added both of this. I have added both of this as our cropped and then our cropped image. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yes, you can see there is actually our 1, 2, and the 3 picture. So it's actually display like that way better. I want to put some of the margin. I want to make that things little bit in center position. So if you want to do that work, so after this, okay, in our image tag area, I want to put one of the margin. I want to put that margin. It should be, I make it as a -75, and then 0 and 0 and -100. I want to zoom it, so I make it as a 100 pixel. So that should be also as a pixel, right? And now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, so here it's not changing anything. It's not changing. You can see, friend, that is actually our crop, so it will be as a cropped image, right? I put that spelling mistake, that will be as a crop, and then with this crop I want to access our this image tag. Now let's check this out. If you click as a save all and now refresh it, yes, you can see now that is actually into the center position. So also better, I want to make it as a 85. Okay, I make it as a 85 and I make it as a 110. Click as a save all, and now if you refresh, yeah, so that is the center position. Okay, so friend, I'm not focusing to design this part, so here you can add some of the image tag, that means the CSS image tag, and here you can display it as per your demand. So right now we successfully post any from here, and also we display it like here. If you want to add new post, so right now I want to add another new post, I take as a this one. Okay, I take this one, I put some of the caption, post this photo, go to home. Yeah, you can see there is another one is successfully added. Perfect. So in our next video, I want to work in our home. That means when you insert any images from your post, then automatically it's redirected to our home page, right? So into the home page, how can visible it and how can design your home page. In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.